as a storyteller and a narrator of stories. From every instances, from every situations, and from every moment of my life, if I have learned something, gained the wisdom of life, it's my responsibility that I would be just sharing it to the world at large in the shape of a story. I still remember the words of my tuition sir in my 10th grade or my 10th board examination. He brought to my focus a book, and that book has taught me a lot. In fact, the first chapter of that book I still remember, and I'd like to share it to you all, my dear friend. The name of the chapter is Never to Outshine Your Master. Now, before going to this chapter, before narrating you a story with regard to this chapter, before telling my perspective with regard to this chapter, I'd like to just clear one thing which may be there within everyone's mind. Master here does not mean that only your master, your trainer, your coach, your mentor, your guide, or your supervisor. Now, to declutter your confusions in the mind regarding the term called as master, most of you just think that master is someone who used to teach you, train you, guide you, mentor you at every situation. Yes, exactly, it is a true statement. But to be very clear, master can be anyone. Maybe your parents, maybe your school teacher, maybe your college lecturer, or maybe your superior, your senior, the one who is working with you, maybe your office colleague, your co-worker, your co-partner. Anyone can be a master, dear all friends. From where you are learning something, wherein you are gaining knowledge from that person, is a master. Now, there is a remarkable difference between the term called as master and a boss. A boss is someone who used to show his control, who used to command you, who used to give orders to you. But a master is someone who always used to guide, mentor, and facilitate you at every situation. So it's a story dedicated to all those masters. It's a story dedicated to everyone whosoever is having a master in their life. Never to outshine your master. Now, here I'd like to say one thing. Most often, whenever we find that yes, we have learned something from the master and we have gained some knowledge from the master, we have acquired some wisdom or acquired some knowledge from that master, it becomes our responsibility that we should dedicate ourselves entirely to that master, never to outshine that particular master. To really get a connectivity to my words, let me take you to the school days. Imagine for an instance a student who want to show off that yes, he is or she is the brightest one among the all group of students. Used to question to the master, to the teacher, to the trainer many number of times. Used to showcase his or her talents in front of the all students. Is it really required? Now, if you do this, you are never going to take the place of that master or the teacher or the trainer or the mentor. But what happens exactly? Once you are doing such, once you are doing so, in fact, you'll be getting a wrong impression from your friends, and they would never find you to be very cooperative with them. Same situation gets repeated when you came to a college with every project, with every activities, with every cultural events, with every sort of functions, wherein you have showcased that yes, I'm very talented, I have a knowledge like this, I have a communication skill like this. Certainly, you are going to get highlighted. But there are certain other people, those who don't like this. Maybe certain teachers don't like you, maybe certain lecturers don't like you, or maybe most of your friends turns out to be your enemy. It's only because that you have showcased something like you are outshining your master. You try to conquer the knowledge of your master. Take an instance that you are working in a company, you are working in an organization, and while working, your immediate senior, your superior, whenever they are doing something, Obviously, you are learning from them, but certain other times, maybe knowingly, maybe unknowingly, maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, you try to showcase yourself to be more superior than them. You try to showcase yourself to be more knowledgeable in front of them. You try to showcase certain times that you are a person who is having a more motivation skills than your master. That in fact is a very wrong thing, my dear all friends. It creates a negative, complete negative impression of you in front of that person. So never try to do this. Never try to do this. Because if you are going to do this, obviously the impressions that you're going to create in front of your teacher, your guide, your mentor, your coach, your facilitator is going to spoil, is going to get completely spoiled. It's going to get completely a different way. They're going to treat you very differently. Never ever outshine your master. Let me just tell you, you must be just thinking that yes, Mr. Dev is trying to correlate and stretch it up to the professional platforms only, or maybe with regard to your educational platforms only. It's not exactly the same, like, my dear. It can be used in any situations at any point of time. Let us consider in a family that you are two brothers and your elder brother is always outshining, brilliant, and having more skills than you. Certain times when you grow up, you try to showcase before your elder brother that even I am more outshining than you. Even that is really very bad. No doubt, potentially you must be having good qualities, potentially you must be having better education, potentially you must be having better potentials than your elder brother, but never outshine in front of your elder brother. Same situation goes in other family instances. Let us consider you are a newly wedded girl who has gone to the in-laws family. From the day one, you have started showcasing that yes, I'm really very outstanding in kitchen works. I'm really very outstanding with multitasking abilities, like I can handle the responsibilities of the home as well as the responsibilities out of home. So whenever you are showcasing all these things, you are trying to outshine your mother-in-law. Don't do this. If you do this, certainly you are going to outshine your master. Now your father is there who used to take care of the entire family from your childhood till your grown up age. Now he is an old man, a retired person. You are showcasing yourself before your father that what are you? You are simply a retired person. You have nothing to do. You have no income source. And see me, how busy am I? See me, how multitasking am I? Now, what is this? You are trying to showcase that you are outshining your master. In every situation of life, in every instances of your life, my dear all friends, never ever try to outshine your master. Here, the term master may be from your family to your friend circle to your society people to your official colleagues, your co-workers, your superiors, your seniors, anyone, dear all friends, anyone, dear all friends. So one thing what I'd like to say to every one of you, never ever outshine your master. Try always to be cool. Try always to be composed with all that skills that you are having, with all that knowledge which you are having, with all those skills that you are having, with all those potentials that you are having. Keep it within you. Keep it within you. But never ever try to outshine your master. So, with this message, that how outshining your master creates a very negative impression. Your speaker this side, Devashish. Devashish Dev is resting until the time I'll be coming up with certain new learnings in front of you. Till the time, thanks for watching.